Here I am making mistakes all over the place. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well this morning. We've got people joining in, lots of people watching. Hello. People are excited to hear about our surprise. And oh my goodness, keeping this secret for such a long time has been difficult. Matt's in the background already saying, oh, please. But you know what? We've been working on some great stuff, and I am thrilled, absolutely thrilled to announce, even though many of you have already guessed, that our mystery guest is no other than the one and only Janine from 49 and Market. Woohoo! Oh, if people are already signing up, Janine, that is excellent.
It is exciting.
So good morning, Janine. Good morning, everyone who is tuning in. Just less than a year ago, Janine and I started talking when we were hanging out in Las Vegas. And I just kept saying, any chance you'll come to Canada? And I am so blessed that she said yes. So let me introduce you. If you don't know who Janine is, I mean, you know her stuff. You know her beautiful papers, her great laser cuts, and all of those fabulous designs that she comes up with. But this here is the lady behind the magic here. And I am excited for you guys to get to meet her in person. I am excited to spend the weekend with her because she has become a good friend over the last year. And so I'm just going to, I'm going to let Janine say hello. I'm going to stop my talking and let Janine say hello. If you don't know her personally, I'm going to let her introduce herself, and then we'll talk about what we have been cooking up. So Janine, I'll give you the floor.
Well, thank you so much, Sherry and Matt. I totally appreciate the invite, and I look forward to coming to Canada for sure. I'm glad you'll still welcome me in there, but we won't go down those roads. I know I see so many people on, Colbert, Brenda. I'm excited. I'm excited to come to Toronto. I've never been to Toronto. I will say that. I've been to Ontario before, and I absolutely loved it. It was a great experience. So I am excited and looking forward to it. I'm Janine, owner of 49 and Market. So I thank you all. The last few years have been an amazing ride for us. Basically 49 and Market started in 2016. So we are approaching that 10-year mark very soon, wow, which is awesome. And it really has been, a lot of stepping stones along the way. Basically it did start in my basement, literally started in my basement with a phone call with Frank Garcia, because I feel like I've told this story so many times, so I'm sure you probably all have already heard it, but in case you haven't, I'll make it quick. I used to own an online scrapbooking store, which is no longer around. That was the Scrapbook Diaries. And I couldn't find the products that I wanted to use. I liked a little bit more of that vintage vibe. I liked a certain aesthetic, and it was really hard to kind of source the products that I wanted. So I said, I'm going to finally do it. I'm going to open this company. And Frank said, well, what are you going to name it? And I was like, oh God, I got to come up with a name. Like, how do you come up with a company name? And he goes, well, it's really chic to have a number and a name. So I said, all right, well, I don't want to do my age, which I'm 49 this year, just so we're clear. But, at the time we were living at 49 Marion Street. And so I said 49. And he's like, okay, 49 and what? And I don't know, I just spat out Market. So 49 and Market, forever it has been, forever it will be. And that is how 49 and Market came to be. And it has been an awesome ride ever since.
That's so exciting. And I didn't even realize that a number and a name was chic. So there you go. You're right on trend.
But it's funny because so many people want to say 49th and Market. I'm like, why? And everyone's like, because it sounds like a street. I'm like, but it's not a street. I'm like, it's not 49th and Market. I'm like, maybe I should have made it 49th. I don't know, but it's not. It's 49 and Market.
Yes. So what was your first collection?
First collection, we actually had two. Our first collection was the original Vintage Artistry from Katie Petit. And I had also designed one. At the time, I was obsessed with Cecily Mary Barker's Flower Fairies, like the original Flower Fairies. And I licensed them from Penguin Publishing. Unfortunately, and I loved the imagery. I loved that collection, everything about it. We wound up making two collections, but it was a little, the contract was so specific. And at the time, I was brand new. What did I know? I didn't really know about anything. Licensing. What was this? I'm, again, out of my basement, never having a company before. I had no idea what I was doing. And so I had agreed to terms that really made no sense. So basically starting a brand new company limited to brick and mortar US only stores. Well, as you can imagine, that was difficult, right? I mean, like how many people with online stores? Canadians, you couldn't have it. You couldn't have it if you wanted it. So, it was just one of those things. So then it just evolved, and I had designed like the next few collections for the next few years. A lot of fun, but obviously as time has continue to go on and responsibilities and whatnot. Unfortunately, my days of designing seem a little limited by time. So we are now blessed and so fortunate to be where we are today. I think we have some of the most amazing designers out there. Clearly, I love the diversity that we have from everybody. We have Dennis Bruton, who's bringing that masculine vibe, but yet can do such beautiful, soft, pretty stuff too. Joanne Bain being new to the roster, having her, like just a completely different aesthetic, right? It's just this beautiful, soft, little dreamers with those little babies. Oh my God, they're so cute. Those little critters. I don't even like animals and people and scrapbooking. Like it's like a thing for me, but I'm obsessed with it. And then of course we have Vicki Boutin, who should be loved and adorned by all of you. Well, she's loved and adorned all over the world. I will say that, but definitely being Canadian, obviously strikes a chord, I'm sure, for you guys.
Well, you've got such a wide range now that people are sure to find something with 49 and market, no TH. And I just love that you've pivoted throughout your business. And that's what we all have to do.
You have to. Yeah. Everything evolves, right? Everything changes.
Yeah. And just so all of you guys out there know, one of the first times that Janine met me, and more specifically the sidekick that's not here, he asks the tough questions, and she held her own. She gave him the answers, but she has always been very open to feedback and response as well. So that makes her a fabulous partner for a store like ours, that we can just keep on loving all the stuff that
this is one industry, and you and I are blessed that this is our jobs, right? I mean, it's like we get to do this as our job. Obviously, a lot of the people that are watching, you're doing this as your hobby, and that's wonderful. And it's without you, we can't do what we do. But right. It is like it's a unique situation where it's more than a job. Obviously, I mean, like this is a passion. I mean, there's just so much more involved in it. But we really are one team, and what works for you is going to work for me, which works for your customers. And if it doesn't work for everybody, then how's it working? So I think it is very important to listen to feedback, and I am always open to it. We're always changing things. It makes a big difference, I think.
And keeps it fresh and keeps it exciting. So. All right, folks. So who wants to hear about this amazing weekend that Janine and I have been planning? We see lots of people in the comments here. I think people are already signing up for the classes without even seeing it. But here is a quick rundown, and then I'll let Janine get into some of the details. So Janine is coming for 2 days. It's July 18th, which is a Friday, and July 19th, which is a Saturday. We're going to have one class on Friday and one class on Saturday, and you can sign up for one, you can sign up for the other, or you can sign up for both. And when you sign up for both, you are going to get, so if you sign up for both classes, you will get a $40 shopping credit as well, because we're going to have a great little 49 and Market pop-up shop right on location. Just so you guys know, we are holding this at the Stouffville Legion, which is just 5 minutes from our store, because our store just doesn't have the room.
How do you say that town again? Just say it one more time.
Stouffville.
I'm reading it and I'm like, I want to pronounce it that way. Okay.
Yes, I know. It's a very, very difficult word to say, but just, Stouffville. And we will be having lots of fun. So you will also have some time to kind of work at your own pace to finish up the project, because it is our goal to have you finish the project and only have to add your photos and things when you get home. So you'll have lots of time to work. And if you want to bring a couple of extra projects to work on, it's kind of like a crop towards the end of the day, because we just don't want you to go home. We want you to, stay and have fun and just really enjoy the experience. We'll have make and takes. We're going to do all kinds of good stuff. So let me show you. I'm going to put up an overlay that shows the graphic for the Friday class. And then Janine, do you have stuff to show, or are we just?
I mean, I can maybe do a quick little flashback. I will say, so the reason for the secrecy, let's just backtrack for
Yeah,
1 second. So people are
good
like,
point.
why
Yeah,
wouldn't you show us? We would love to show you what we're doing. We have decided, obviously, we went back and forth on like, what projects are we doing? What collections are we going to work with? We wanted to bring you something more current. So the reason why we're being a little secretive right now is because it's 2 collections that have not been put out yet. So 2
you guys did it
collections.
first.
Yes. So the 2 collections, are only going to be first shown publicly at the end of this month, and then we'll be beginning to ship to stores. So it really will be like the first experience to kind of get a hands-on with working with those 2 collections. So that's why we're being a little cagey. Don't mean to be. Hope you don't mind,
But Janine has very graciously allowed us to have at least the logos for the collection. We'll tell you who the designers are, and at least
Ellen,
we'll
I
give
might
you
move to Canada. Just I'm seeing on the comments. Ellen says they're not going to let me leave Canada. I'm like, I could move there. I think I'd be fine leaving this country.
We can find room for you, and I got a store where you can work if you want to. All right, so here is the Friday class. It is from the Beach Vibes line from Dennis Bruden. And I always say his name wrong, so Janine, please do correct me if I
You
say
said it right.
Okay.
Dennis Bruden.
Bruden, okay. And so this is on the Friday, July 18th. I can tell you it is a 6x8 horizontal album, and you'll get all the bits. You'll get all the bits you need to make it. You'll probably have some extras left over, and I've had a sneak peek, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So if you are someone who has gone on a beach vacation or is going on a beach vacation, then this is right up your alley. Janine totally is speaking to my Hawaiian heart. I absolutely love Hawaii, and this whole collection is really designed to that tropical beach vacation. Now, if you're not going somewhere tropical, the flowers and things are still beautiful. You can still use it for Wasaga Beach or any of our local beaches as well. It's just meant to be good summertime tropical fun.
I think the colors that Dennis chose on that collection, they're just absolutely beautiful. It's a gorgeous color palette. It's bold. I don't know. It's a fun collection to work with. And I will say this particular project is more of a hands-on creating the album. It's more of a, like, you're making the album and the structure of it. And that we're going through kind of the nuts and bolts on how you can make your own assortment of albums.
Yeah. And it'll give you lots of ideas for how you can keep creating down the road. All right. And then our second class on Saturday is almost a 180. Like from a style standpoint, it is completely different, but still absolutely lovely. And it is called Nature's Haven by Joanne Bain. She is the designer who just came out with the Little Celebrations and Little Dreamers that you guys are absolutely loving, and the One Perfect Day. I mean, I think this hits all of those beautiful outdoorsy floral kind of notes. And I personally love the pops of red with the strawberries, and there's toadstools and all those kinds of things. So this is for Saturday's class. And again, it will be a 6x8 album. It's a vertical this time, so give us a little bit of difference. And Janine, if you want to say anything else about Nature's Haven, I'll let you. Uh-oh. Hang on. Do it one more time.
It's really pretty. I love this one. So I really had a good time with this. I had a good time with both of them. I mean, I have to say they were fun to work with. Sometimes when I get into projects, I find them like, sometimes it's hard and sometimes it's easy. Both of these were really just like, okay, this is fun to work with. I'm having a good time. So I think that always comes out too.
Absolutely. And you know what? You love to bring in all your little tricks, like using product packaging and flips and flaps. Excuse me. Sorry. Our store manager, Darlene, loves flips and flaps. So she always loves taking your classes because of all the little interactive elements as well. And it is just, guys, I don't know how you're going to choose. So maybe you don't choose. Maybe you come and see us for both of those days. So Teresa is asking, when is it? So I will reiterate, and I'm going to pop. So the Beach Vibes was Friday, July 18th. Nature's Haven is Saturday, July 19th. And then this is just that little recap that you're going to get your kit. You're going to get printed instructions. Of course, Janine is going to be there to teach you and have fun with you. We're going to have a make and take each day. We'll have giveaways. Each day is $145 plus tax. And if you register for both days, you are going to receive a $40 shopping credit that you can use either at our store or at our little pop-up shop that we're going to set up at the Legion. You can use it that weekend because, trust me, you're going to be enabled. You're going to want to have all the things to be able to create, and it'll be close enough that we'll have all of the new product as well. And who knows what else we're going to pull out of our bag of tricks. So that is the recap. We've got Liana who's saying she loves the strawberries. My kitchen used to be all strawberries until the reno, but there are still some remnants and all kinds of gorgeous things to work with. Ellen is asking, who are the designers? So again, Beach Vibes was Dennis Bruden, and Nature's Haven is Joanne Bain, all from 49 and Market.
Yeah.
All right, folks. So to register,
I will say, just as a preemptive, just because who doesn't want it, we just don't want to leave Vicki out, obviously.
Of course.
Vicki's next collection will be coming out at the end of July.
That's right. So that was on our wish list, but the timing didn't work out. And but I know you guys love your Vicki. Flower Emporium has been doing amazingly well for us, and maybe there's be some jingle bells with that next collection. Who knows?
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Wink, wink. I mean, I think most people know that a lot of that seasonal stuff starts coming out in July and August. But yes, 3 great designers. I wish we could do 3 days, but we can't. So this time, who knows? There's always next time. Ellen is asking, and this is just an aside, Ellen is our resident spooky specialist. She would love a Halloween collection at some time. So I'll just put that request out there as well.
Okay.
Okay. I can see the wheels turning already. All right, folks, we're going to let you get on with your day. You're going to go right to our website. Was I smart enough to have? There we go. There's the website right along the bottom of the screen there. We have a banner up, so you're just going to click on the banner. It'll take you to registration. We only have a limited number of seats, so don't delay. You're going to want to get that registered right now. We may be able to squeeze a few more people in, so if something does happen to sell out, don't worry. Email us, and we'll see what we can do. But we just want to have the best experience with Janine, and I think we're just going to have a ton of fun.
We will. It'll be awesome. Hope you all can join.
Yeah. So Ellen's asking, is it July yet? Not quite.
No, we got too much to get done in June first.
We got lots of stuff to do. All right, folks, you have a wonderful Friday, a happy weekend. Janine, again, thank you for your gorgeous projects, for taking the time to be with us this morning. And we really look forward to seeing you in July.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me. Looking forward to it.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Take care.